Hi, this is Tracey from Mindless Crafting, and today we're going to be making a really cute card. We're going to be using the lovely spring stamp set from our Mindless Crafting collection, and I thought that I would go ahead and have these already stamped out, so let's get started. So I am really liking the way this ribbon looks, so I think I'm going to use this. I'm going to be using my alcohol markers, and these are some new markers that I've been using. They're called the Touch Cool markers, and I will leave the name of them down below in the description and the link to where I got them. So what we're going to do is we're going to use this flower in the bucket, and I'm not going to use the bucket though. I'm going to cut that off. So let's go ahead and start coloring this in. I'm just going to color in one for now, but I'm going to use all four, but they're going to be all the same color. So I'll just color one to show you what I'm going to be doing. And so I love this bright colors. I want this to really look real pretty. This is actually called pale purple, but it looks pink. So these tulips are just so pretty and so bright. And so I'm gonna do pink and yellow. You might hear my doggy here in the corner. Of course, he's always in the craft room with me. Okay, and then I'm going to use this yellow. I think that looks really pretty right up against that pink. So just alternating. What a fun card to send to someone to brighten their day. And of course the sentiment is perfect, life is beautiful. Just simple coloring, nothing fancy. Okay, and let's go ahead and get these greens here and color these in. And this is actually a yellow green. Look how pretty that looks. And this has a wide tip also, but I'd rather use this tip here. It just gives me, to me, it gives me better control. But you can do whatever you want with them. You could use that wide area if you want. Okay, now I'm going to take this green and just go along. This is a darker green. It's called grass green. Perfect. Just adding a little bit more color to it. Okay, so look how simple that is. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and color in the rest of these the same exact color, but you can mix up your colors if you want. But I have these colors in mind, and so we'll be right back. Okay, so look how pretty that looks all colored in. I'm going to go ahead and show you how I'm going to color this in. Now I'm only going to be cutting out the bow part here, so you'll see what I do with that. Okay, so I'm going to just go in with this lighter pink. So you don't have to use your entire stamp. If there's an image and you want to kind of just cut away a certain part of it, you can feel free to do that. Okay, so here I'm going to just go in with the pink. Just to kind of match my flowers. And I did go in with a little bit of a deeper pink on the flowers, so I'm going to use that same one here just to bring this bow out a little bit more. Okay, and let's see. I think that would be great there. A little bit more in here. Okay, and then let's see. I'm going to use my yellow first. The nice thing is you can make this whole bow like a yellow. Okay, and I'm going to take this deeper pink and go in even more, like right around here, just around the edges where there might be a little bit of a shadow, and maybe give it an outline so it really stands out. So I'm only going to use, although I did cut out a bunch of these, I'm only going to use the one for the card. And it's looking pretty good so far. Going in these areas a little bit deeper, give it more of an outline. And if you want, you can use some deeper colors and get it even darker. Okay, so I think that will work. And so let's go ahead and start cutting this out. I'm just going to cut the one out because I want you to see how I do this. I'm only using the flower part for my card. I'm not going to use this bottom part, but I could always use it for something else. So of course it'll go into my stash. Okay, and I'm going to show you how I cut this out because I'm not going to use the other parts for it. Although I could, but I just want to show you that there's another option to just kind of cut out just the part you want. So I love when I can do details on the cards, like these little extra details. Kind of do something a little bit different. But this is one of those cards you can use. This will be a great Mother's Day card too, with the flowers and stuff. So you can use this for spring, Mother's Day, birthdays, thank you cards. It's just up to you. Yep, so I'm just going to cut that one out so you can see. And then I'll show you how I do the flower. Okay, so I got my bow cut out and my flowers. I'm just going around the edge here. Turning my paper. And so I'll have all 4 of these cut out just like this. And so now you have enough for your card, lots of flowers. I don't think you can have enough flowers on these. Okay, so just going here, right around here. Okay, and so that's what we've got so far. So I'm going to go ahead and cut the rest out, and then we'll come back and start putting our card together. Okay, so now that everything is cut out, I'm going to create a border for my Life is Beautiful, just to add something to it. So I'm just going to kind of do something like that. Nothing fancy. There, and close it up like that. So it's not perfect, but that'll work. And then maybe take some yellow, make a little border around it, just to add some color in there. You could do that in pink as well, but this is just something else you can do, just as an idea. It almost looks like an open book, doesn't it? It really does. So cut that out real quick. I don't know what it is now. I've been putting borders around a lot of my sentiments just because, just drawing my own little borders. So it's okay to kind of switch it up and just try something different. And it looks easy enough to create too, so hopefully y'all will give it a try. All right, so we got that, and now we're going to go ahead and start putting our card together. So I got this ribbon and it looks really pretty and bright, and so I've used it for some other projects, and I thought this would be perfect for spring. Okay, so I'm just going to put this on first, and all I do to get this on is just kind of use some tape like that, and let's see, I'm just going to use some regular invisible tape. Just tape the one side. Tape the other side. It's that easy. And then maybe I'll add a little bit of glue under here so it stays flat. And that does dry clear, so I'm good to go. Okay, now I can glue it onto here. Okay, and just center that, just to add a little bit of a border, bring out that pink. Now I'm going to place one here. You can see how that bleeds through, but it's okay. So my card is coming together. Let's see. And I'm going to mount these. So I think it'll be cute to have a little bit of dimension on these, so that it doesn't look so flat. Fun, fun. So those will be overlapping slightly. Like that. So you see how cute that is, even without the little wooden bucket on the bottom, wooden pail. Works out just right. Okay, so look how cute that looks so far. Now I'm going to take my bow here. And let's see, do I want to mount this before I add my bow on? I'm thinking I do want to I want to mount this a little bit, so let me be gentle with it, not to press too hard, because I already started putting down my flowers on there. I think this will work. Yep, use my tweezers. Okay, so a nice clean looking card. And let's put some, I think this will fit perfectly on there. Yep. Put our bow off into the corner here. Right around here. So that's what we got so far. And let's go ahead, and I think this will look nicer mounted also. What do you think? I think we need to mount that. So even though mounting images on your card is like an extra step, it really adds a lot to your card when you take that extra little time. Okay, so we're going to just put that right in the corner there. Bring it down just a little bit. Look how cute that is. Oh my goodness, that looks good. Okay, so I just decided that I may as well go ahead and cut this off. And I did this with another card. I'll show you that card in a moment. And I thought it looked absolutely fabulous because I wanted something to be tucked in that corner there. So let me show you what I'm going to do. At least this is what I think I'm going to do here. Something like that. So it's like coming right over the top of that and just tucked in there. So let's go ahead and do it. Okay, so now it's like a bunch of flowers just coming right out of the top there. Look at that. Look how cute and colorful that looks. Okay, so now we're going to add some gems on here. So you can get really detail oriented with your cards. 3, 4, and 5. So these little gems. Add something along the bottom. If I had yellow, I would probably put some yellow ones, just kind of alternate. And I think I have some somewhere in the craft room, but I think this will work with the pink. Just a light dusting of pink. And I think I'm gonna add some right in here too. Yeah, why not, right? Just a few little gems. And I'm making this specifically for someone, and I know that they would like some little gems on their card. Look how cute that is. Now, if you just want to add something else, say you're saying, hey, my card just needs something else just to go with this little squiggly thing here. Rather than do my normal stitching that I do, I'm going to start in the middle. All right. Make a couple of these. Notice I'm not being perfect with it. Just something else you can do in addition to stitching. And one more here. And look at that. So now you have something else on there, a little border, and then maybe you want to add just a little bit of color in there. Let's see. Maybe some, I could do pink, or I can do this green color here. Let's see. Or I could do yellow. Yellow might look good too, because that's yellow. But I'm going to do the green. So just right along here, add a little bit of green in there. So I'm just kind of following right along my little squiggly lines. I'll put something in there, that's fine. So now you're really giving your card a little bit more color. Look how cute that looks. And maybe put a little bit over in this area here, maybe a little green right there. All these little details, right? A little bit of pink right there. So look what we've got. That looks so cute. Who wouldn't be happy to get something like that? Okay, so one more thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take these glossy accents, which I've been having lots of fun with. Now, I'm just going to squeeze it out here first to just get the consistency going. And let's see. Here's my little pin here. Kind of get it going there a little bit. Let's see. Okay, so these glossy accents, just want to squeeze a little bit out. So I want my bow to have, you don't want to shake it, you just want to kind of squeeze and spread it. Just like that. And I'll show you what it looks like on the other card. And so this, I'm just going to take this and drag it along here. just to give a little bit more dimension. Give it some time to dry. And try not to get my hands caught in there. I've done that before, or I forget and then I'll lay something on top of it. Okay, so see that bubble just came out. Let me go ahead and squeeze some out on my flower. So you see that just everything just closes up. I wonder if you can see that. I love it. So I'm just going to do it on a few. Alternating the flowers, and I'll show you the other one that I did. So I will put a link to where I got these glossy accents. I'm really loving this, and a little bit goes a long way. Just another way to add some dimension to your card. And I'm going to just do this one up here so it doesn't feel left out. And I'll have to leave this card to dry now. You know what? I can do one more. I'm going to do one more. This one right up front here. Really makes your card pop. Okay, look at that. So you just got to give it a little bit of time to dry. Look how cute that looks. Let me show you the one that actually dried. This one right here. Look at this, y'all. I mean, it's just so... I mean, it's got a nice little slick feel to it. Almost feels like plastic. And I did it right around that frame there. Look at that. Really nice way to add something else to your card. So that was the other card that I did, and somewhat similar. Some things were just a little bit different, but I had so much fun doing this. I did the green border on this one, tried the pink border on here. This is one of those cards that has a lot of details, but it's so well worth it. So I hope you give this a try. I will post to where you can get the lovely spring stamp set in our Mindless Crafting store, and I'll see you real soon. Bye.